and welcome to today's 200th episode of MAGFAST Live. We couldn't be more excited about this. The logo was on my face. Okay, hi. So don't remember to subscribe and like my notes froze. Okay, there we go. Subscribe and like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, connect with us on LinkedIn, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on Instagram at MAGFAST. And today we will be announcing the secret word at the end, so stay tuned and stay double tuned for the winner at the end. We're going to announce April's winner. Now, real quick before we get started, remember that magfast.com/status is up to date with the latest shipping information. So go check that out, magfast.com/status or status if you're Seymour. Now, so if you were with us last Friday for our special live stream, you'll have seen Rex at the San Francisco airport departing for the East Coast. And since he's still here today, we've sent Seymour, or there, I guess, I'm in Texas, but we sent Seymour down to New Jersey to meet him, and we're going to bring them in to join us remotely right now.
So here we are.
Hey, Kate.
Hi, guys. Yay.
Happy 200th. Happy 200th. We're feeling left out because we don't have logos on our faces. But I thought you handled it with consummate professionalism just now.
It was wonderful. What a great privilege for me to be here for the 200th. You guys don't look that old, I got to say.
Yes, well, our 200th episode, which is absolutely amazing. And it's also special because we're celebrating the close of our latest and extremely successful investor raise.
Yeah, no, it was really fantastic. I mean, these we originally called it Weekly Update. Then for a while we called it the Upgrade, and then we finally cracked properly live. We always kind of recorded it in one shot, but this is happening. Here we are. Look, there's my watch. It's 4 o'clock on the East Coast. So MAGFAST Live 200th episode. Thank you. So many folks have been with us from the beginning. We even heard the other day from someone who binge watched the whole lot.
Good grief.
Yes.
Good grief.
From some sort of institution, one imagines, with good Wi-Fi. But
this is including the episodes with you in.
Including Lord. So, but look, a huge thanks to folks who've been supporting us as we've been doing this. These updates were one of the commitments we made from the beginning. We've skipped a week here or there, but I'm pretty proud that we're at number 200. So, a huge thank you to you, whatever your relationship with MAGFAST. If you just put up with our emails and come along to watch this from time to time, thank you. If you're one of our pre-order customers, God bless you. If you're one of our investors, you're all first amongst equals, and thank you so much for being a part of this. And for the raise that we did just now, people writing in all the time saying, well, why do you keep raising money? If you ever started a company, especially one that's manufacturing stuff, it just uses a lot of cash. And we have a big vision for where MAGFAST can be, and we want to make sure that we make you all proud. I just want to say a quick word about Lux, which we introduced a few weeks ago. So we introduced, I guess, when was it? Just over a week ago.
It was just.
It was exactly 2 weeks ago, wasn't it? It was exactly 2 weeks ago now. During the broadcast, the response to it has been phenomenal. I mean, just kind of amazing. I think we got 1 or 2 comments. We'll pull them out and read them in just a minute. But there's this real sense that we've kind of tapped into something kind of simple and powerful that can elevate everything. And I don't mean just for the company. I actually also mean for our patient pre-order customers. Lux is going to help us with the momentum that gets things moving.
And I think that's an important point. I think it's an important point. It's not a replacement thing. It's an addition to what MAGFAST is doing.
Yeah.
Right? It's not turning the page. It is another chapter, but it's not a new chapter that kind of forgets the old chapters.
It's a bonus chapter.
There we go.
Yes.
There we go.
Perfect.
Y'all are too.
So, do you have one or two of the comments there, Kate?
Yes, I'll read the comments about Lux in a bit, but I wanted to read a few comments from our amazing investors because we appreciate y'all so much, and I know that you'll probably be excited to see your name come up. So this one's from Mitzi. She said, "Thanks for the video updates and the communication, rare in business especially. Kate and Seymour do a great job. I'm an investor also and really excited about that. You are the first stock I've ever bought, and MAGFAST is a company I feel I can really get behind." So thank you, Mitzi. That's so sweet. And I have a couple others I'll just read real quick. This is from Beverly R. She said, "I invested for a third time." Amazing. Kathy M says, "Awesome people with awesome products." And William K said, "I just added another 200 shares." So y'all are amazing.
Yeah, and I noticed. Who was it there? Beverly saying she invested for a third time. I was often watching the investments as they came in during some of the slower times of the day. Of course, at the faster times of the day, the screen was just kind of going wild. But yeah, a surprising, a heartening number of people invested. I guess originally back in probably in 2020, a small handful invested sooner earlier than that, but in 2020, very heartening to see the number of those investors who've been watching us and have said, you know what, they're sticking to their word, they're making the progress, and have come back in again and again. So thank you to all of you guys. So Rex did a huge amount of work behind the scenes on setting up the whole investment thing. We've got folks other than our investors here, so I don't want to spend too much longer on the whole investment thing, because we are going to do a special episode for investors soon. But just give us like kind of a little bit of what's next for the folks who did invest. You know, where are their shares? Are they in the cloud? Are they on paper? Where are they?
Yeah, I'll spend a moment on that. So again, thank you everybody who has participated in one of the rounds. Thank you for those of you who came in just recently. It is an exciting time, and it's just terrific to have you along on this journey with us. So we get a few questions which come up quite regularly. People say, "Where do I see my thing?" You do not go to your MAGFAST account to see your shares in MAGFAST, and there's a very good reason for that. We cannot have anything to do with the management of your shares or the accepting of the funds that fund your shares. We have nothing to do with that. That's all regulated. It's all handled by Net Capital. So you can go to the Net Capital site at any time you like, and you will have a record of your shares. You can go straight to netcapital.com/login, which is log-in, netcapital.com//log-in.
Or just click on it. They have the button on the
There's a button on the top right of the Net Capital page. You'll see it there. Just go log in. The other big question I think we get quite a lot of is, am I going to receive share certificates? Those of you who've invested in one of these online platforms probably know a little bit about this. Other people who haven't may be expecting something to kind of arrive in the mail. Net Capital doesn't issue share certificates. So again, you will find that information in a digital form. Go to Net Capital if you have questions about any of this. If you've got questions about the Net Capital side of things, about how your investment works or where to find things out about your Net Capital account, of course, you go to Net Capital. That's hello@netcapital.com. If you've got questions about MAGFAST, then you ask Katie and the crew in the MAGFAST customer care team, who do a magnificent job there. And that is hello@magfast.com. So product questions, what's MAGFAST doing questions, that's a MAGFAST kind of thing. And it's just worth mentioning, Seymour mentioned this just a second ago, we are going to be doing quite a lot of outbound communication with investors to make sure you're clear on what's going on. And there is a special show coming up, which will feature some of the cast of characters you see here today, which will be specifically for investors. So you're getting to hear both about the things that have happened and the things we're doing right now, and some of the things that are planned in future.
Splendid. All right, things keep moving along. Kate, you've got some product news, I think.
Yes, I do, and this is for everyone, not just investors. So our latest shipment of products just came in, and we can't wait to get it out to the next batch of folks. And we're currently testing in our U.S. lab at the moment, and we're always looking for feedback from users as we continue ramping up production.
Right. And of course, it's worth mentioning that there's some exciting things happening with Lux right now. I know many of you are very keen to hear more about Lux as that kind of comes on stream, not only in terms of of tooling up for the production of Lux itself, but also for the packaging designs as well. So we can have those in your hands pretty quickly. And I know that'll be very, very welcome news for many of you.
Yeah, that was part of the whole reason that we articulated for the Lux project, was that, well, I don't want to go over it all again now, but the part of the beauty of Lux is that it is, whilst being, I think, an industry-leading product, very much simpler from the manufacturing and shipping and production point of view. So we're able to move more quickly on it. So we're finalizing, Amy, my beloved wife behind the scenes here, is finalizing the art for the we could have finalized the designs quite a while ago, but just the actual finishing touches, like the way the printers need it so that when they print it, it's beautiful. Just finalizing that at the moment. We're on track. I think when we did the presentation a couple of weeks ago, I showed a very rough timetable. I think we're well within that at the moment. We obviously built in a little bit of room, and so we're feeling terrific about that. And the response to Lux has just been fantastic. Because here's the thing: speaking to you as an inventor, you have no idea what people are going to think of something until you show it to them, and so we're just thrilled with the response. I think, Kate, didn't you pull out one or two of the comments that I put?
Yes.
I sent an email. What would it have been? It would have been Monday. If you look back at the emails we sent you on Monday, like the third and final email, there's a PS section that's like hundreds of comments long of what people were saying about Lux. But just pull out a couple of them for us now, please, Kate.
Of course. So this one's from Joseph B. He said, I purposely invested over $2,000 this time in order to get the 10-pack, which is amazing.
Wow.
This one from Cheryl H. I think it's beautiful and will be an awesome product. Thank you, Cheryl. Lynn L. said, awesome that the USB-A adapter will be included. You guys are amazing. And Norman B. said, Lux is the newest amazing addition to the MAGFAST product line. Thank you, guys.
Factual one at the end there, and it is Amy. Amy, can you just bring up Lux onto the screen? Just show it quickly because I've got the picture of it there. This is why people are going on about how pretty it is. We've got I've lost track. I mean, in total, hundreds of hours just working on the curves and making sure that the product is beautiful like that. Just that little curve where the metal meets the overmold. We don't know anyone else who's doing it. Again, hours and hours just trying to make something pretty. Many people will never notice, but I rather suspect if you're watching now, you're someone who appreciates that kind of thing. All right, now during the closing ceremony, when was it last? It's all a bit of a blur. It's Thursday today. Closing ceremony. I should explain a little bit about how come we had closing ceremony 3 days before we closed. Let me just explain about that because a couple of people are asking. So we did Kate and I and Rex from the San Francisco airport, we did closing ceremony last Friday. What was the date? The 29th, I think it was, something like that.
Yep.
Friday the 29th. And as we explained at the time, the perk stopped at 6 p.m. Eastern, and then Net Capital were going to keep it open just for a few hours for people to kind of finish up whatever they were doing and make sure that people weren't cut off. Right. Late on Friday evening, we heard that there had been some technical challenges for some people weren't able to get in on Friday evening. And we're like, well, that's terrible. We promised this. So I spoke to the guys at Net Capital, who are amazing. And I said, look, what can we do? The challenge was the reason that we had our closing at that time was because the SEC rules mean that closing has to be, it's actually 90 days after the end of your fiscal year, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, the Net Capital guys looked at it, and it turned out that they were able to open for a few hours on Monday. And that's why I sent out a couple of emails saying, you know what, we're open again. I'm aware that a lot of companies pretend to shut something down and then open it up again. I promise you, we did not do that. It was never our intention. It was never our intention. Yeah. And the folks, it was only possible because the guys at Net Capital just worked like crazy over the weekend, because it wasn't just a matter of switching it on again. They had to make sure that whatever they did was totally compliant with these crazy hundreds of pages of law from the feds. So thank you to the guys who did that.
But it was terrific because there were quite a lot lot of people who just couldn't get in on that final evening, and many were able to come in.
No, indeed, and it was extraordinary. There was an extra $222,000 on Monday, which was just amazing. So thank you to everybody who did that. Now, during the closing ceremony that came 3 days before we closed, we gave away 100,000 MAGFAST Club rewards points to 10 lucky winners. That was kind of fun. You were at the airport. I don't know if you saw any of it, Rex, but
bits and bobs.
yeah, every few minutes, Kate and I wantonly gave away 10,000 points. Our new MAGFAST Club's
and you didn't pick me.
Rewards
At no stage did you pick me, Casey.
So sorry.
People seem to be pretty keen on the MAGFAST Club rewards points. I mean, many of your favorite companies have, point systems. Sometimes they're called miles, sometimes they're called points or whatever. We're calling them MAGFAST Club rewards points. And as a reminder, we gave a bunch to folks who invested in the last round, but we also said that anybody who had previously invested, we're going to honor those investments with points. And anybody who had pre-ordered, we're going to honor those pre-order purchases with points. Now, those points are not yet loaded into your account. Please be patient with us. It's a big new program. We're only telling you guys about it because we trust you and you're part of the kind of the inner circle. But in the coming, let's call it 2 to 3 months, maybe hopefully we can come in sooner than that, we're going to upload everybody's points into the points system. And when we do that, there's going to be an extra line in there to celebrate today and you being here today, because today's our 200th episode. We're going to give everybody an extra 200 points. It's only a little. It's just a little touch, but gets you a little closer to your next level, to your next goal, to your next purchase. And we wanted to say thank you for being a part of this. 200 points will be in there. So, and I think you get a couple of 100 points just for signing up. If you want to sign up early, Kate can take you through how to do that. Right now, I would just say before she speaks, please, for the love of all things good, use the same email address with us wherever you touch us. If you call customer service, you make an order, and for MAGFAST Club rewards that Kate's about to speak about, please just use one email address with us. It's so much easier to serve you well when you do that.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, that is a problem. Sometimes people write in and say, "Hey, I have questions," and I'm like, "You're not in our system," and it's because they use a different email address. So if you want to go, you can definitely go and create your account right now if you want. You don't have to get your points. This is at store.magfast.com. You'll see there's like a little rewards button in the bottom left corner. And once your rewards are there, all of them won't be there yet, as Seymour said, but you'll be able to, when you log into your account, you can click the rewards button, see your points. You can also earn additional points by, I think, liking and following us on social media, which you can go do if you want today. And then you get points for pre-orders, and as Seymour said, you're getting points for investing as well, and just being a follower or a supporter. Everyone gets points. I'm so excited about it. Everyone deserves it. I'm very flaily.
So I want to emphasize, if you were to go there early and do that, all of that is working. I think you get a few points for joining up. I think if you share on Facebook, there's a few different ways of earning points. That's all good. We just haven't loaded in the ones for historical activity for it was investments or pre-orders in the past. We will be doing that. I promise we'll be doing that. Please don't trouble customer service with it yet. We will, when we do it, that will be the time to ask further questions.
And we'll let you know.
And we will let you know that we've done it. Yes,
because the truth is that it actually takes up a lot of customer care time with people asking the questions repeatedly. And they'll really get them more quickly. So Katie, there's a bit of a crossover here, right, between all these different things going on for people who've bought products and people getting points and people who've invested. And I know that one of the big questions that you get in customer care a lot of is, am I an investor? I bought some products from you at some stage early on, and I've invested in your company, and now I've invested in your company, but I'm not quite sure that that's the case, right? Buying products versus making an investment in the company. Would you spend just a moment or two, because I know it would be a really good thing to get kind of that all cleared up for everybody here.
Yes. Before I do that real quick, though, Seymour, maybe I blacked out. I don't know. Did you mention the extra points that people will be getting if they invested and pre-ordered? They'll get double the points. Did you say that?
I think you blacked
No?
out.
Oh, okay. Well, then I missed that. So if you're pre-order, you get.
But I may well not have said. The thing is, I don't want. I don't have a point by point list of everything here, so I don't want to be saying.
Well, say it again. Say it. It's worth saying again, just in case, because people
All
might
right.
also miss it. Yeah,
Okay, so if before this latest round that started a couple of weeks ago, if you pre-ordered with us or you invested, so pre-ordering means that you pre-ordered a product, investing means that you purchased an equity. And we're going to be honoring all of those with points. That's long before that's from before we ever even envisaged the point system. So we're going to honor that. For folks who just invested in the last couple of weeks, we had some like specials on points that I'm not going to reiterate now, but are on the record and they're in the video if you watch it. And we will be honoring all of those past points, all of the ones from investments over the last couple of weeks, when we upload them to the account. And shall I just pass out the investor versus pre-order thing? I kind of touched on it just then.
Go.
But essentially, if you pre-order products, that is, you're a beloved, wonderful, incredible customer, and the folks who pre-ordered early are amazing and provided a huge amount of the kind of initial funding to get MAGFAST moving. More recently, we have offered equities, shares, in fact, in MAGFAST. There are none available at the moment. There's no opportunity to buy shares at the moment. Apologies if you're just hearing about it for the first time, but there isn't at the moment. And so those are different things. It's the difference between ordering and buying something from Walmart or calling your broker and buying shares in Walmart, right? And we have done both of those things, but in both cases we're going to honor them with points. It's probably all a little bit dry. I think we should kind of upwards and onwards and move on. Right now, there's nothing for you you don't have to do anything at all. If you're curious, you can go to store.magfast.com and set up your points account early. As I say, you get one or two just as if you were starting from zero. We will be uploading the rest of the points in the weeks ahead. All right, we should probably draw this to us.
I think we should, and I think that it's worth reiterating as we celebrate. It's worth reiterating that we love everybody, customer, supporter, investor. Seymour says, first among equals. You're all first as far as we're concerned. Seymour, I've got a bottle here.
How very unlike
it's
you.
It's very unusual for me. I know. We're going to have a little celebration. Katie, I hope you have something similar.
I do.
Please drink responsibly. This is actually about a kind of month's worth of intake for me.
Yes,
but we will enjoy a sip. Thank you to everyone. Episode number 200.
Mm-hmm. Here's cheers to you. Thank you.
Yay!
Tell everybody what this is. I said to Rex, we need to look like we're having a drink. Do you have anything? He said, well, the only drink I've got is wine. So that actually is a sip of wine.
Well, it's the only drink I've got that looks like wine, actually.
Yeah.
So there we go. Yeah.
Kate, however, was drinking from
what is that, Katie?
A candle made to look like a beer.
It's a beer candle.
I think it's time we wrap up this nonsense. Let's just do a quick toast to all our supporters, all of our investors, and everyone who is watching us. Thank you so much. You're incredible.
Thank you.
And I think we should wrap up with some prizes, right? Because every week we do a secret word, and every month we do a prize draw. Kate has the winners and a new secret word for us. What you got?
Yes. So this week's secret word in the $1,000 draw for May is 200. It's numbers 200, 200. Okay, and so last month's winner, April's winner is, drum roll, wish I had a drum, Kevin Bornhoft from Colorado. Congratulations, Kevin. Woo!
Mr. Bornhoft, congratulations. That's $1,000. You're going to work with Kate on this $1,000 worth of stuff. You're going to have $1,000 worth of MAGFAST. You're going to have $1,000 worth of gorgeous Lux cables. That would be 30
cables. My
you know
goodness.
what? We'll make it 31. If you would like, you can have MAGFAST stuff, or you can mix and match. Have some MAGFAST stuff and maybe something really, really lovely to charge as well. And Kate will work with you to get that.
Yes, wonderful. So remember to Yes, congratulations, Kevin. Before we go, remember to email us, hello@magfast.com, if you have any questions. We will answer you very quickly. Tweet us at GetMagFast. You can check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/magfast. Follow us on Instagram at MagFast, and check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/magfast, and connect with us on LinkedIn.
And remember, we're always charging for good on your desktop, your tablet, your smartphone, and more at magfast.com.
At magfast.com.